Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my June favorites video, and this video is just like the few beauty products that I've been like really going to this month. I've never done one of these videos before, so I'm really excited to just kind of talk about what all I use because all I talk about anyway is makeup, so might as well talk about my favorite stuff. So I'm going to start with the brand Wet n Wild. And lately I've been using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette in the color Caramel Toffee. The packaging looks like this, and then you open it and you've got a banana powder and a bronzer powder. And now I will say that the banana powder isn't very brightening like you would want a banana powder to be. I use it in hopes to brighten, but instead it just kind of sets it. So it's not that great of a banana powder, but the bronzer I am a huge fan of. I have never used bronzer before really, and I was using another bronzer type thing and I didn't really care for it. It didn't really leave me with the bronzy glow that I was going for, but this leaves me looking bronzed. I used it today. I don't know if you can tell because I tried to go a little lighter today, but you can definitely heap this on your face very easily. So that's one thing I would be careful about if you do purchase this. It does not take a lot to get that nice look that you want. So if you like get your brush in there and like don't tap it off and then put it on your face, you're gonna look pretty rough. So this is very pigmented stuff and I really like it. For Wet n Wild, I'm very impressed with this. The other Wet n Wild products I am going to talk about are these brushes. I was a little skeptical on buying Wet n Wild anything because I've just never really been a fan. Although I think they're changing their formulas or something because I'm starting to like their stuff again. And it's cheap, which I like. So these brushes were ranging from like 99 cents to like $2.99 each, I think. And I have a flat top brush, a blush brush, but it's kind of like tapered in a way that I'm not going to use it for blush, so I use it for my bronzer. I have a fluffy crease brush, which is super duper soft and fluffy. I really like this brush. I have two eye brushes here. One's a little fluffier and one's a little flatter. I don't know their actual names, so we're going to call them fluffy and flat. And then I have this little lash and brow comb, which I really like. These brushes are super soft and they're really cute. They're white and pink, and I think they're vegan and or cruelty free, which might be the same thing, but whatever. They're super soft and super cheap and I really like them. I can't find any complaints with any of them yet. They don't have a huge selection of brushes, which I'm kind of bummed about. Like I know e.l.f. has like a ton of brushes and I wish Wet n Wild had the same because I kind of like the quality of Wet n Wild brushes more, but I got like almost all of the brushes. But I like them. I'm very happy with that purchase. The only thing I can find to complain about is it took a really long time for me to get that package. I ordered it on like a Friday morning, I think, and then it didn't come for about 2 weeks, so that kind of stunk because, you know, waiting for packages stinks. So the next brand I'm going to talk about, of course, is e.l.f. I've mentioned probably, I think, all these products in my videos before, but I'm going to talk about them anyway because I keep going to them, especially this month with it being like the beginning of summer and everything just being hot, but you want to look good, so let me just talk about them. I have this e.l.f. tapered brush. I think it's a small tapered brush, but I don't think they have a large one. I don't know. But I use it to set my under eye with either the banana powder that was in that contour palette or a translucent powder. And I really like this brush. It's pretty soft. I think I would like a softer one for the under eye, but for right now, it's pretty good. I really like it. Also by e.l.f. I have this waterproof eyeliner pen. Now it is a liquid eyeliner on like a felt tip, so I don't use it a lot because I don't do top eyeliner a lot, and it's kind of hard to do bottom eyeliner with a tip like this. But I did go to the water park the other day and I was like, I'm just gonna put a little something on. And this was the only waterproof eyeliner that I had. And I put it on my waterline and I kind of worked it into my lower lashes and it stayed on. It didn't run and it looked really good all day. So good job, e.l.f., as always. Another thing I've used in my videos before, this e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation. I was using this and my breakouts did clear up, and then I quit using it and they came back, and I started using it again and now they're going away. So all I can say is that I really like this stuff. I hate breaking out, who doesn't? But I know it has salicylic acid, 0.5%, so that's not a lot, but it's still in there, so it does do its job at acne fighting. I really like it. The next thing by e.l.f. are these cream eyeshadow pots, and I've definitely used them in my videos before, but they're super, super pigmented and super like long wearing. I wore them to the concert that I went to the other night, video in the link down below. But I wore them to, which one did I wear? I wore, I think, Cruisin' Chic, which is like this brownish, purpley kind of a color. Not really purpley, but it's not brown, like ugly brown. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really pretty and it stayed on me all night, and you don't need a lot of it. Like, you can take a little bit on your finger or on any brush that you want and put it on your eyelid and it stays, and it's gonna look good all night. So I really like these. So e.l.f. is doing good. e.l.f. is just always doing good. When am I not bragging about e.l.f.? The next thing I'm going to talk about is my mascara of the moment. I go through a lot of mascaras. I'm always trying to find a mascara that like really helps my eyes look good, and this one I think is doing the job for me right now. This is the CoverGirl Super Sizer Mascara. Now, it's very, very wet. The like formula is super duper wet, so that I'm not really a fan of, but I have learned how to make it work. It's on a super thin bristle. I really like it. I got Ulta, I don't know how much it was, but I highly recommend this. Unless you don't like wet formulas, then maybe don't get it. The next thing I'm going to talk about are these Essence lip liners. I really like these, especially because I'm not a huge lip liner person, but I've realized that I should use lip liner. So I got this nude and I got this red and what, I don't know what color, Femme Fatale, I don't know. It's like a very red liner with like a pink undertone, and I got it to go with this Kat Von D liquid lipstick and Bachelorette. They do go pretty well, I'll say, if you don't care for a slight lip color difference. This, I don't know. I think the liner is a smidge darker than the lipstick, but I mean, I don't care, because I feel like it'll be pretty hard to find a match for this, because this is its own unique, like, pinkish reddish color. It's pink. I don't know how to explain it, but they go well together. So I recommend these two if you need a liner for this. Femme Fatale by Essence is a good one. And then I got a nude liner, but I've been wearing it with this NYX Lip Lingerie and Bedtime Flirt. That's what I have on now. I have it on with a liner, and I really like these. In fact, the other day, I liked the lip liner so much, I just wore the liner. Like, I put it on all over my lips, and it's like the perfect nude. And I will say that, like, these don't really match, like, that well, but because it's all, like, in the same nude color family, it works really well together. So I recommend these lip liners because they're really good. So yeah, about these two liquid lipsticks I'm using, I haven't really used this yet because I just love and cherish it so much. I don't want to use it just for anything. But it's really pretty. I'm not going to swatch it because I don't feel like putting swatches on my hands. But it's just this really pretty pink with a red undertone liquid lipstick, and it is matte. And it is long wearing, let me tell you. I swatched it on my hand and it was on there for like days. And then I put it on my lips and it was heck to get off. So I really recommend it. $20 at Sephora. Kat Von D slayed when she did this liquid formula. It is really good. And then the Lip Lingerie by NYX is the best liquid lipstick, like lower end, I guess, that I've ever tried in my life. It's also super matte and super long wearing. I went to the concert the other night and it stayed on me all night. It's super matte and super long wearing without feeling dry or anything. Like, my lips feel good, and I really like that. So good job, NYX. Also talking about NYX is this NYX eyebrow tint. That's what I've been using on my eyebrows lately. I don't really know how to like fill it in with a pencil. I don't know, I'm just bad at it, I guess. So this, for me anyway, is super easy. Actually I did it in my last tutorial, I think. I just like take the comb part, here, I'll show you. I just take the comb and I go up all around, and then I bring it all over and I'm done. That's all I need and that's all I want, and it looks good on me. I don't know if that's how other people do it or what, but that's how I do it. So I really recommend this. I didn't even know NYX made an eyebrow tint. I just happened to see it one day and I really like it, so good job, NYX. The next thing I have here, of course, is the Becca and Jaclyn Hill face palette. I today am wearing Rosé Spritz, which is this color here, and Champagne Pop, which is right here. Is that the right name? Yeah. And I really like it. The colors are so beautiful, so pigmented. The highlight is great. I just love it so much. Jaclyn Hill did really good with this. So this, I actually am not sure if it's sold out yet. I think it's still in stock, so if it is still in stock, I highly recommend getting it if you haven't already. Let's see, just a few more things real quick. Maybelline, I've had this for a while, is the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser, and at first I wasn't a huge fan of it. Like I am with most things, I don't really like a lot at first, but I put it on more. Like I used to be very, I don't know, what's the word? I used to not put a lot on, and then I was like, maybe I should be a little more generous with it, and I started doing that, and then after I put my makeup on, I realized, hey, it actually does take your pores away. So this really does work, but you kind of have to put on a little more than you would think, and it's super greasy, and I feel like a lot of people won't like that, but I deal with it because it takes my pores away, so I'll deal with it. The next thing is this Maybelline Baby Lips. I actually just got this the other day, and I will say that it does feel like super greasy, but it hydrates my lips, and I put it on like at the start of my makeup routine, and then I let it soak in, do my makeup, and then I go to do my lips, and my like matte lipstick and everything looks really good with it under it. So I really like it. I got it in the flavor Quench, and it has SPF 20 in it, which I think is pretty important for summer. So I went ahead and got it, and I really like it. It smells and tastes like Fruit Loops, so not complaining. And then let's see, the last thing I have to talk about is a quick nail polish real quick. It is by Revlon, and it is the color Romantique in 165. It's kind of almost matches my shirt. It is this mauve pink color. It's really pretty and it's super light, and I've been wearing it almost all the time. Now right now my nails are blue and they're chipped and they look bad, but usually I'm wearing this and I really like it, so I recommend this. So yeah, that's everything for today. These are my monthly go-tos for this month, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!